Okay, so whoops, ignore the mess. Before you go anywhere, this is going to be a review of Lspdfr and the vehicle packs that I am currently using, which are made by TickleMyElmo, which a couple of weeks ago I got wrong and called it TickleMyEmo, but you know what they say. So today I'm going to go over some things within this game. I'm doing it live, so do forgive me if I get distracted or lost. The first thing I'm going to go over is what I have in my pack in Lspdfr. For a while I've been rocking the Lspdfr Plus, Arrest Manager, and just everything basically. I found out nothing was compatible with each other, or not all of it. So I'm rocking, what the fuck? I'm not doing a PC build. So I've got no Lspdfr Plus because that kept lagging my game out. It just didn't, what was that? It just didn't work with my game. So I took it out. What the fuck was that? Also on the, I took out not Stop the Ped. I have Stop the Ped and Ultimate Backup in, although I don't have Police Radio, so Stop the Ped. Can't. So Police Backup is X. Stop the. I don't want to say Stop the Ped. Police Radio is usually X, but I don't have it installed because I don't have Arrest Manager either. Because everything was crossing over, kept causing clashes, and it just kept crashing. So I just thought, you know what, fuck it, I ain't got time for this. I go to uni, I have work, and so I don't actually have time to keep up to date with everything. Speaking of which, Stop the Ped and Ultimate Backup have had updates through the fucking roof. Albo script needs updating as well. So there's a lot of updates, and it's just annoying. Hence why I love car packs like this one and the Tri-Sheriff State one that I have, because they require little effort. And it's just easy, they look nice, they are nice. Unfortunately though, the police pack that I'm currently using, the police pack, the FIB pack and the sheriff pack are by TickleMyElmo, which is hilarious because I called it TickleMyEmo, I think, in one of my episodes. So yeah, this is a new car. So he started off with my brain, I'm dead, what the fuck? So he started off with, hold on. So he started off with the 2018 Charger, the Crown Vic and the Taurus. Now, this pack is great, but at the same time it's not great. It's great with the lights and everything, and the fact that, you know, when you put ELS on, nothing flashes inside, everything works, it's really nicely modelled. Even the computer screen isn't ridiculously bright. The downside is when the vehicles are too far away, the wheels disappear. In fact, it's not too far that they disappear. And for some reason, I installed everything correctly, but for some reason the Explorer has a flashing light like 10 feet above the car, until you're like literally next to it, in which case it disappears. And then the new Tahoe that he's put in has 2 bumper lights that don't exist until you get closer and they disappear. So apart from those slight bugs, I really love the car pack, and I'll be using it for a while. This is the new Charger, the 2014 Charger he's implemented. I don't know why everyone's driving so slow. He has a Sheriff pack as well, which I love. Unfortunately though, the emergency lights on top aren't as bright as the police variants, so I think you should update that. But what I love about the Sheriff pack is that it comes with this and the Tahoe, and you can change the liveries, and I think it adds so much. If you didn't know that this, how do I zoom out? Whoa, that's not it. So this here, where the mouse is, below this mouse is all Metro Los Santos. Up here, above this, all across up to this line here, where the mouse is now, is Los Santos County, and anything above that is Blaine County. And then of course you got your tri-bits as well. You got your LSIA authority, you got your Port authority, you got Davis, you got Davis, you got Mirror Park, you got Rockford Hills, you got Vespucci, you got Del Perro, you got Vinewood, you've got something else in here. So it adds a lot, and I wish you could add them all in. And with all of this, you've got Sonora, you've got Sandy Shores, you've got Grapeseed, and you've got Polito. Unfortunately, though, Rockstar hasn't implemented enough spaces for enough police cars to implement them all. There is a mega LSPD pack, which I like to go back to every now and then, which has a ton of liveries for Grapeseed, for Sandy Shore. I mean, I say a ton. They have lots of liveries for different things. They have Mirror Park, Sandy Shores, Metro Los Santos, Sheriff. They have just even State Police and Highway Patrol. And I think, personally, police should have at least 5 or 6 slots. Sheriff should have 5 or 6 slots. Highway Patrol should have 5 or 6 slots. And, you know, each one should have, like, its little subsection as well. Like, different skins, supervisor, state police, shit like that. Like, Vespucci and different skins. So I wish you could make different skins for these as well, TickleMyElmo. But I reckon they should just add more vehicles and add, like, 5 or 6 for LS County and Blaine County, and then they have subdivision liveries as well, and it would just be so nice to have a variation of vehicles. And oh, now I can't look behind me. Thank you, Lspdfr, for telling me when I can and can't look behind me, you twat. It would be just nice to have a nice variation of different vehicles and liveries, because I'd definitely put a load in. And I think it will just add so much to this game, because at the moment this game is just, well, GTA 5 with a lot of crashes and being able to be a cop. Okay, I don't know why everyone's staying forever. Oh, now I could look behind me. What the fuck? So I don't understand what that's about. Because at the moment there isn't any decent police game. Like, there's Keep the Peace, which isn't the kind of game that I'm looking for. It's more like GTA 5 mixed with Arma 3, but is more police oriented. But there isn't. There's nothing. There's this, which is not stable at all and very annoying. And if you're like me and you got a lot of shit to do, you can't keep up to date with everything. And everything keeps crashing. You have to constantly update everything. Like, Stop the Ped and Ultimate Backup have constant updates. And shut up, piss off. What did you... And there's a load of bugs and issues with logic. I really hope they fix GTA 6. Like, seriously, fucking hell. They can't even fix this game, so I have no hope for GTA 6. I wish you could, in GTA 6, you could have your own career path as well, and a fucking voice. Like, you could be a mob boss, you could be a mafia boss, you could be what you're doing in this game now, you could be running clubs and hotels and whatever you want. Own yachts, drug deal, whatever. But also, I wish you could do other things, like be a detective, be a cop, be this, be that, you know, open up the fucking horizons. And also, this map is tiny, it takes like 15 minutes to get around the whole fucking thing. It's shit. Like, what's the point in having Sandy Shores Police Department and Grapeseed Police Department and Polito Bay Police Department? Because it's not big enough to have one. I like the diversity and everything, but it's just not worth it. Maybe that's why. So it'd be nice to actually, you know, get things out. So yeah, in terms of bugginess and whatnot, ever since it took LSPDFR Plus out, Arrest Manager and Police Radio and a few other call-outs out, it's been stable. It's been like this. As soon as I put LSPDFR... As soon as I put LSPDFR Plus in, it just lags. There's so many issues with it. I love it because I can ask drivers questions. If you have that and Arrest Manager in, you can question the driver. Why did you hit my car? Why are you doing a burnout? Why are you doing this? And when you give someone a ticket, you could select why you're giving them a ticket. At the moment, I'm using Interactive Plus, and it's great. I love it. But I also really like the standard computer stuff where you could press Q and then Alt to have the number plate automatically put in for you with the vehicle selected. Once you get the ID, you can press Q and then press Tab and it will put the name in for you. Whereas this, whoops, it will have it, not that. Oh, I like to have that on. Don't know why, I never read them. With this computer system, you can check everyone's ID, but the problem is that it will tell you a vehicle's stolen, but whatever's name is here is who is in that vehicle. So the vehicle might be stolen, but the ID that you see there is who the person is driving. It's like the system just knows. Whereas if you do it this way, it will tell you the actual owner of the driver and not the one that's currently driving. So, you know, there's that. But you can do citations, you can do arrest reports, and I love it. So at the moment I've stopped the pedding, which means a lot of things. I can do car owner, tow truck, search the vehicle, stop traffic. You know, it does a lot. I don't know why you stopped, but there you go. What's at the bottom right? Warning. RS. Oh, ELS key. Oh, I didn't know it tells you that. Oh, that's cool. I never even noticed. So it does that too. So these are the light patterns, and of course I always do it to this as well, to that one, because that's what the first siren is. A lot of his TickleMyElmo's vehicles change in the light siren with the light pattern. What you haven't done though is, what he hasn't done is, generally when he has the lights on the lights and sirens on priority, he does, oh shit, sorry, he does this. So I turn the light on, that's what it should be, but with the police pack he's done the priority and the two-tone back to front, so it just freaks my fucking brain out, and it's really annoying. I love the back and forth patterns that, or the scan pattern it has when you get out. So if you look, nice, so they should be the other way around, but there you go. Other than that, I really love the vehicles that you make. The Sheriff Packs, the FIB, that was his Charger that he has. I have the Tahoe made from him, and I'll probably keep those two for a very long time. I wish you could make unmarked vehicles for Police 4 and Park Ranger, because a lot of departments use those vehicles. They might not be a Park Ranger, they could be a Sheriff, but they'll still use the Park Ranger vehicle. Same with Police 4, that's used everywhere, mainly by Highway Patrol, but if you're in the city, it'll be by City Police, which makes no sense, but you know what it is, there you go. So yeah, there's something else I was going to say too. So I wish someone, like, as I was going to say earlier, I wish someone would make a really decent police game that's, you know, not buggy in any way and is really smooth, because at the moment you have Arma 3 with its role-playing communities. I mean, you could do single player, but that's just a fucking hassle. I tried that. It doesn't work. You could just respond to calls and have sirens blaring because the AI don't know how to turn them off and whatnot. It's just military, really. But it's not smooth in any way. It's quite clunky. It's not smooth transitions. There's too many controls to remember. And then adding more police stuff on top here will just be way too much to handle. And keys will overlap eventually. And then you got Gary who... You got Gary's mod, which is shit. Great for just having a laugh with mods. There are some, it's just everything at the moment, mods left, right and centre for it. But it's great for having, like, nothing, actually. But even that's clunky, glitchy and buggy, and it doesn't even work, so never using that again. Shut up, piss off, asshole. Oh yeah, a lot of his ELS lights flash up when you hit the horn, but these don't. I don't know why. Also, when you hit the horn behind a cop or someone, they just floor it. I'll see if I can find someone. I don't understand why. I think that's just ELS and LSPDfr, but it's quite amusing. Quite annoying, but quite amusing. So yeah, there's those games, and then there's this, which isn't really police-based. It's quite the opposite of police-based, to be perfectly honest, isn't it? I mean, clues in the name. And then you got a couple of others, like 9 to 5, which isn't even released yet. It's not going 100% apparently. And then you got oh shit, I've forgotten the name of it. It's like 9 to 5, but it's the other one. I had it earlier. Shit. Basically, there are massive issues between the two because they're basically the same, and people left from 9 to 5 to work on that one, and they've fucked up everything, and people are leaving there, and it's just not going well for them. I think you might... Oh, Identity, that was it. Yeah, so that's not even going great either. So there isn't really anything else police-oriented. There's flashing lights, but that's not to this level. Kudos, it's done by indie developer, so, you know, well done. And I bought it when I first saw the Crown Vic. I didn't like the Charger that it had, didn't want to use it, and and so I didn't buy it. I didn't have any hope for it, to be perfectly honest. And then they brought the Vic out, and I was like, oh, I'll give it a go, and I really started to enjoy it, and I played it for quite some time. So, but it's not going to be on the same level as this. Now I can't look behind me again. It's really annoying, right? You don't want to look behind you until you can't. What? It's like with everything, though, isn't it? So if I honk my horn behind him, oh, see, he just drives off. I don't understand what it's about. That's the vehicle that I was telling you about with the weird light on top of its roof. So the police slot that this guy gave you was the Crown Vic, but I swapped it out for the Taurus because I don't know why. At the time I had too many Crown Vics, so I just thought I'd change it up. And to be honest, I prefer the Taurus and the Charger to the Crown Vic at the moment. I love Crown Vics with a passion, but I think I've driven them too much. But I think they're quite slow, so I think they're more for like detectives and whatnot. So that's what I'll keep using them as. Although the Sheriff one that this guy's made, TickleMyElmo, the Sheriff one that he's made is really fast. Like, you can whip it. And of course with AI driving it, they just have instant speed boost no matter what vehicle they drive, so it don't matter. But I really like this car. I like the bulkiness to it. I love the 18 Charger as well with the lights. I didn't even realise this has front lights. The little headlight bits until I paid attention. I'm not gonna lie. In fact, it's kind of weird because if you look at it, if you look at the two headlight flashes, the light gets partly cut off depending on what direction you look. So, yeah, it's. Whoops. I love playing this game. I can't stop playing it, but it's a fucking pain in the ass to try and keep everything up to date. Like you would not believe. No lights, by the way. So, yeah, if you can only have one livery, then don't have the unit number on it because it just seems stupid. Like, don't have a unit number on it because then it can be generic. Oh, and the dirt textures on these as well are quite nice, really nice. The LSPD pack and the FIB pack are really good for dirt texture. You don't need to clean your vehicles at all. They don't glitch over, they look really nice and natural. Like, if I go into here, the light, see? It just looks so good. And the FIB Charger looks amazing with dirt on it. I mean, it sounds bad, every car should look nice clean, but you get what I mean. It's quite nice because usually everyone bugs out with the dirt textures and they overlap or something. I will say though that the Sheriff vehicles do that. On the right side specifically, they are quite dominant on the right side, so when you look down on top view you could see it really clearly. It's really annoying. The police pack and the FIB packs, or the FBI packs, are brilliant. I love playing with these cars, although I like to change them out. Although I say that, when he first released the LSPD pack, whenever that was, that's when I got it. So when he first released that, and to be fair, not long after he released the Sheriff pack either, I've had them in the game. So I've had these cars for a very long time now. It might not seem like it because I haven't made any videos on my channel whatsoever. Sorry, I need to catch up doing that. I've got Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous I really want to play and stuff. I've just been so fucking busy. It's a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort and it drains me to sit here and edit. I need to edit videos, but I'd rather edit as soon after I make them so I don't forget. And I feel like I've forgotten to edit all the other videos. I'm just going to throw them together and put them out there because at the moment I just need to get them out there. So I'm going to do a traffic stop to show you through some stuff. Hopefully they don't run. Go. Jesus. Now pull over, you knobhead. He's drunk as a skunk. Now, at first, I didn't like ELS, and I'm not going to lie, my emergency services ones with the ambulance and fire and whatnot, and anything that I don't use, are, like, I don't have ELS vehicles in. Are you fleeing? You are. I'm not care about the passenger in all honesty. Oh, yeah. They went straight. I'm not bothered with the passenger. Seriously, though? I don't know why I called the air support. I mean, it's fucking tornado. It's slow as shit. So with Oh yeah, with the LSPDFR Plus. Oh, hello. I was going to give you a chance to get out, but never mind. With LSPDFR Plus, what was I going to say? Something about, so, oh, I don't know. I'm going to skip that one real quick. It's quite important, so I'll come back to it eventually. With Stop the Ped, you can change various other things. Oh yeah, if you point a gun at someone and hold it up, it will mark them as a target. But then if you want to use Stop the Ped to arrest them, you tap right on your D-pad or on E. Sorry. Unfortunately, I'm too close to that guy. So do that. This is the Stop the Ped version, and I had turned off control all LSPDFR arrests, which meant I had to try and do it this way, but I couldn't figure it out. And as soon as you do that, it like automatically code forwards the call. So then all the other officers stop pointing their guns, even though you haven't even arrested them yet. Sorry, bud. Let me actually talk to him. There you go. So there's that. LSPDFR Plus, what was it to do with arresting someone? I'm gonna get DUI and a risk and arrest. Let's face it, he was drunk. You can do it properly. Expired license, so it's fine. So there's a lot of... Oh, I don't want to tow my car, you twat. I'm aiming at this one. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. If you don't know what you're doing, it's quite difficult. Took me a while to figure it out, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, on the Sheriff Pack, you have the wing mirror lights. They don't open with the door, which kind of suck. Oh, there's a person still running. Oh yeah, so you can also set, when you turn off, have control all over LSPDFR arrests. If you turn that off, then AI will, when they arrest someone, they will take them away themselves. There was something else that's quite important, and I completely forgot it. Oh my god. Fuck's sake. My brain, dude. It's shit. What are you doing? Oh, don't you dare... I don't know what he just tried to do. Oh, I tried to... Sorry, wrong person to nudge with the car. That was good. Oh yeah, my EUP isn't working properly either. Because... Ooh, you lucky bastard. I don't know if you can see it, but she's wearing a pilot's uniform. That's all they ever wear. I don't know why. It just doesn't want to fucking work, so I've made a wardrobe. If you arrest someone via the LSPDFR menu, then you'd sit them down, and then you go to backup, and you'd go across to transport, and then call them in. Oh. Hi. So there's that. There are a few bugs here and there with the vehicle pack, and I might change it out, but I really love them. The issue is it's just the weird lights here and there, and you've got underglow, but it's purple, so I don't really care for it, to be perfectly honest. I'm not that dick of a cop. Have fun. Just don't be a cunt. So yeah, I don't... Well done, you dumbass. Why don't you just stay in your own lane? I know I'm going through all red lights. Chill now. You and your yellow car. So, I don't really know what I've covered. So there's a, like... Oh yeah, there's also an issue that I have. If I go to it, I don't understand why... Oh, the lights look so good at night. I don't like the tail lights flashing because I like them to light up when I brake. I know the bar at the middle does, but I want the whole tail light to do it. You know, like that. You see the little corner bits? Well, there you go, that's just me. I like the headlights to be able to see. I think it's this way. Yeah, along this road, for some reason, I have a group of people in the road. Sometimes it has like 20 people. Sometimes it has like 4 or 5. I think recently it's been 4 or 5. In fact, it's not here at the moment. I haven't taken a single call out, and I think that's why they're not here. Unless it's further along here, but there's usually people just standing in the middle of the road for no reason. And they usually get... What? Here. Yeah. I don't get why. It's here on the map every time. Oh, the people have doubled. Like, I don't understand. What's the need? I don't know what call this is. Now I shall request coroner unit. Because I just mass murdered everyone. So, I don't remember what it was. I keep saying so. So there's a lot of issues that I'm having with this game. Like I said, I'm going to throw out episodes. Probably not going to edit them down, so you're probably going to see some behind the scenes stuff. Don't care at this point. I need to throw it out there. I'm just so behind. Oh. I like the scan pattern it has. Whoops, sorry. So yeah, if you get the LSPD Pack by TickleMyElmo, this car was... I've replaced the 2018 Charger slot, so this is Police 2. The Taurus is Police. The Explorer and Tahoe I've put as Police 3. The 2 Chargers I've put as Police 2, and then Crown Vic's also Police, but I swapped out the Crown Vic for the Taurus. Why? Because of the engine sounds. Sheriff, Unmarked Cruiser, or Police 4, and Police. The engine sounds sound like a Crown Vic, so it's either really the Crown Vic or the Taurus that I'd think match it the most, because I don't really want to faff with the engine sounds. I've had enough faffing with the fucking game as it is, so I don't want to faff any further. To be honest, I don't mind it. I like the engine sound, it sounds nice. I don't... like, it's fine. I'd like the Dodge Charger engine sounding noise. I forgot what vehicle it comes under in the game, though. Oh yeah, another amazing thing that he's done, which I completely forgot to mention. Jesus, I don't mind dying, I just don't want to be there when it happens. So, you know how a lot of the time you get out the car, the lights dim, right? Or turn off, in this case. Like, you get out, the lights dim, right? What I love with all of his vehicles, the Sheriff, Sheriff 2, FBI, FBI 2, Police, Police 2, 3, and any others he makes, turn on highs, it stays bright. A lot of other vehicles that people have made, they just instantly dim with the lights. I love it. It is amazing. I don't know how you did it, but thank God you did. Shut up. Like, get out. You can clearly who it is. Clearly? See clearly. Oh, it's a race. And they just flipped each other off. Which way did they go? Oh yeah. So yeah, there's a few calls that don't work with me. Armoured security, stolen tanker, stolen security truck, money truck, don't work for me. You have to go in the area. So basically, it will come up on the map, say it's over here somewhere. You accept the call, and that's it. Nothing appears, there's no indication where it is, so you generally have to put a marker down and go there and then try and hunt them down. If it doesn't work, then they'll stay there forever. Unless you have another call out, I don't really know. It just doesn't work for me for some reason. And also you got Pacific Bank Heist as well, which is here. Oh no, it isn't. It's a Pacific Bank Heist, which have about 1 million people in. It's around here somewhere. And for some reason, I don't know why they do. They just do, and it lags the game out to shit. And then you got Attempted Bank Heist or something, which has a Juggernaut standing outside the bank, and you can't do shit about it. Also, if you have ultimate backup, set it so don't have police. If you have ultimate backup and stop the ped, do not have police radio. Do not have arrest manager. I have traffic policer. I have that. That's fine. Sometimes that stop the ped, traffic policer, and ultimate backup kind of overlap, but nowhere near as much as if you have them all in. Or arrest manager and stop the ped, or arrest manager and something else and police radio. So yeah, because of that, I've set X to ultimate backup. I recommend you do the same, because don't use ultimate backup in pursuits. Seriously. It is the worst. Because as soon as you start calling them in pursuits, you know, generally you'll have as many as I've just called in. See, explorers. All explorers. You see what I mean? The Tahoes they have them on the bumper. Why aren't you going after that one too? Oh, and this recording thing as well fucking annoys the hell out of me. Just randomly. I don't know why. We've got sheriff now as well. I'm one of those people that has police and police slots. Police 4 is on unmarked because it's listed as unmarked cruiser, and sheriff slots. Because if you go out, if you're doing a sheriff patrol, right, and you have every vehicle as a sheriff vehicle, I get the variety and everything, but you go have a pursuit in the city, it just doesn't look legit, and vice versa. And same with highway patrol and whatnot. I don't have any highway patrol in, actually. I do have the state police PSA pack, whoever it is, the unmarked Taurus, which is under police 4, which is alright. Almost tips. I have a Explorer as park ranger vehicle because it just a lot of different divisions use those two vehicles, so yeah. So don't use ultimate backup as the main backup, only use it for code 2, traffic stop, felony stop, ambulance fire, things like that. Don't use it for pursuits at all, and if you do need code 3 backup, call 1 or 2 in for scene command. That's sorry, I didn't see you. Oh wow. So someone needs to go after biker. I'm going to call another air unit in. If I used ultimate backup, even sometimes if everything's not going well, if I call 1 unit in a pursuit as ultimate backup, then it starts to lag. And I get it, I love ultimate backup, because when you're finished with a pursuit, they'll stay on scene with you, which is legit. Oh, I can't be asked dealing with arrest in them. Sorry. Right, I've called code 3 backup in. Probably won't come, but I don't really care, so... Oh yeah, they will. I'll pretend that they're going to deal with the scene! I'm so sorry. There's the Taurus. Taurus is really nice. All the vehicles he's made is really nice. And it's great because the dials don't flash with ELS like a lot of other vehicles do, and the computer isn't ridiculously bright. Okay, at night it is. Touche. Always will be because it's ELS and Radiance that I have in. But you get what I mean, like, it's really nice. And it's a shame that the Sheriff Pack, you can't see the light bar properly on it at night. And there's a few other slight bugs with just the lights, really, actually. Everything else is fine. What I have found in the LSPD pack that he has, the Crown Vics, it has the, like, little corner strobe lights, the red and the blues. For some reason, look how many units there are over there! Oh my god. Sometimes if I have armed robbery suspects and they're running away, I call too many in by mistake and it just looks like a massive long line, but it looks dope as shit. So I love it. I'm scared to call in another unit now. It might crash. Probably would. My ear just popped. So yeah, his corner strobes aren't bright enough, so you can't see them on the Crown Vics, LSPD Crown Vics. Everything else though is fine. I don't understand that though. It kind of confuses me. Just real quick. Oh, that's... So this is the... Oh, get in. Get in. So this is the Explorer, which I've got the Tahoe, which I can put in its slot just quickly. Really nice. I love the lights there. Although at daytime, though you can see, I don't know if you can see, but where the fog lights are, there's kind of no texture there. There's no texture. It's just kind of weird, grainy black. Actually, hold on. Try and show you noon. See what I mean? The fog lights. Generally on these vehicles, the fog lights light up, not the running lights, but I really like it anyway. Quickly get the Taurus. So it's this slot here. Oh, no, it's not, because I changed it, didn't I, you dumbass? Whoops. Sorry. Oh, these cars are really light as well. Oh, suspect escaped. So this is a really nice car as well. I don't understand how they can escape when there's like 1 billion units after him. Look at these lights. Even the Little fog lights there. You'll just see how powerful these lights are. You can see them for miles. Like they'll respond there. I wonder if anybody else is responding. Look at that. That is amazing. So if you're like responding, you can clearly see where you gotta go. A lot of other car packs don't have that. So I love the work that this guy's doing. There are a few bugs and issues. They are all still a work in progress. See what I mean by the Explorer lights? And the Tahoes just have the bumper lights. It's kind of ridiculous. See, you can see them respond from all the way down there. And in a pursuit, you got like 12 of them. And it just looks amazing. Oh, that's another thing. That's what I was going to say earlier when I was like, oh, I forgot it, like a fucking retard. LSPDFR Plus, right. So LSPDFR and LSPDFR Plus is, oh yeah, when you turn them, press A, you don't have brake lights anymore, which makes no sense, but there you go. So with LSPDFR Plus, when you're in pursuit compared to normal LSPDFR, I prefer the normal LSPDFR because LSPDFR Plus has just too many. So LSPDFR kind of like narrows it down, like the pursuit tactics, you know. Sure, they're a bit crazy, but they're a lot better than they used to be. A lot better. And if you're in front of them, they'll actually slow down and it will look like an awesome single file. I wish they had like a 5-minute kind of pit timer, but there you go. Like they do in real life. LSPDFR Plus, not only have you got standard LSPDFR pursuit tactics in, but you've also got the Plus tactics in as well. And you have to press Shift Q for that. Now, I don't like them because there's only 3 modes: safe, slightly aggressive, and full out aggressive, which makes sense. However, if they're on safe, say the suspect is where I am, the cops will be here. They'll be quite far back because they're being safe, and the suspect can get away. Even with a helicopter, they can sometimes get away. If you have slightly aggressive, they're too aggressive. If you have full out aggressive, you're doomed, basically. So also, cop holster didn't work for a while, and sometimes when it bugs out, it doesn't. You'll put the gun away, but the gun won't be there. It's really fucking annoying. But ever since I took police radio, arrest manager, and LSPDFR Plus out, everything seems to work a lot better. Now, still, LSPDFR is still very buggy. You'll still have a lot of bugs and crashes, and it's very, very annoying. But, like I said, it's just, I see why a lot of people aren't playing it anymore. Because it is a lot of maintenance. It's extremely high maintenance. Not only keep up to date with everything, but for everything to run smoothly, to get everything right. So if you want things to be smooth, I have a... well, you were speeding. I also have ALPR light and speed radar light, which sometimes can be frame droppy or cause some issues, but not always. It just kind of, I don't know, depending on what the game feels like, really. Jesus. So yeah, in the links below, you are speeding like a motherfucker. Which way did you go? Which way? Which way? Which way? Which way? Go, 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 go. Did you go straight? Did you go straight? I think you did. You are blowing everything. Is it this dude? I think it is. I hope it's this dude. Oh. So I like to do that. I don't need full... Also with calls, right? For example, a decent exposure. Sometimes someone didn't pay their meal or whatever. I don't know why everyone just rolls up either code 3 or even code 2. But when they do code 2, they keep turning on and off their lights, and it's ridiculous and stupid. But when they roll up, they leave the lights on. And a lot of the time, you'll find in real life, they don't leave their lights running. They will have their lights off, they'll have their engine off. It's unnecessary use of petrol, of gas or whatever you want to call it. It's unnecessary. You were speeding, my friend, by the way, so you're getting a ticket for speeding. Also, running a stop sign. I swear it was this dude. I'm hoping it was this dude, because either way, he's getting a ticket. And you have a suspended license, you dumbass. I'll do that because I didn't have radar on, but you are definitely speeding and you ran a red light. So unfortunately with computer system it doesn't have fail to stop for a red light or something like that. So you just have to go with what you got. Yeah, it's just that's what I was gonna say. Off you get as well. Also, if you do traffic stops and whatnot, for example, you're on a DUI call. Actually, hilariously, first DUI call I got with the new stuff installed. I was in the county, pulled someone over, got out, immediately got shot at with an Uzi and just died. I wasn't expecting it, frightened the crap out of me, and it happened in total 3 times out of the good couple months that I've had this. As I was saying, so if you're on a call, traffic stop and whatnot, and you know the driver's drunk, you know you've done the test, you get back in your vehicle to write the citation or whatever it is you want to do, press X, go to code 2 and call it in. I wouldn't bother with traffic stop. I'm sorry, he's dead. Yeah, well, he would have been arrested. All good, there's a stolen car. I'm going after that instead. I don't know how long this episode is. You know what, I don't give a shit, so... my channel, I do what I want. See, he's now running. But I can't mark it as a pursuit or anything. I can't do anything. And that will happen a lot of times. For some reason with me, I can't mark it as a pursuit, so I can't call in any other units. So it'll only be me and this other guy. Whoops. Oh no, there's quite a few. The fuck? I don't have... oh yeah, there's another thing. If I have a flashlight on or something on my gun, it won't go in my holster anymore. It'll bug out and it won't let me put my gun away. It'll put the gun away, but I can't see the gun. Like that, you can see the gun, but if I had a flashlight on it, it doesn't work. I don't know why, so I don't bother with flashlight. Don't care. And once again with the EUP thing, oh my god, your helmet, you are such a retard. Deserve that. See, he just went in to almost grab it. If I didn't have, if I had control all LSPDfr arrests, then he would have taken the suspect. Also, you can shrink the search menu as well, so it doesn't take up the whole screen and pause the game, which I'm going to do after this because I keep forgetting about it. So yeah, I have in the link below, I have a shared Google Docs which you can go to. And I have highlighted in red what I have currently installed. If you find that, you know, this game's nice and smooth, there's not a whole lot of callouts, and I don't think I have callout manager. No, I don't. I just have screenshots for days. Then go there and install those things. If you're having struggles with your folder. There is also another thing people need to be aware of as well when you install all this stuff. I've left tutorials there at the bottom as well. But if things aren't working properly, you have to copy the original game file and then rename that _original. Then rename the one that you just copied, Grand Theft Auto 5 or whatever default it's supposed to be. And then there you go, it'll work. A lot of people miss that. Make sure to keep the original in case anything goes wrong, or if you want to play online, because you have to swap the names around again and then go into Steam or however you do it and then go into online, otherwise you get banned for modding. Also, it won't work properly because it's not the official Grand Theft Auto 5 folder, hence why you have to keep renaming it. But then again, I don't play GTA 5 online because people are cunts. And they really need to fix it in Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't have a lot of hope for GTA 6 at all. So I hope they actually fix some shit. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this long-ass video. I'm sorry for it being so long. It's been a good it's been a good hour, but you know what they say. Google statistics, a lot of people like longer videos these days. I do. I love them. I'd love to just sit there and watch my favourite YouTube I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. Watch my favourite YouTubers and just chill. It's really nice. It's like watching TV, which it essentially is, isn't it? So this is my unmarked cruiser. And you have to get rid of the window tint, as fucking always. But if you go over a slight curve, also this is, I want TickleMyElmo to fix, like, do stuff. Come on. I do like it, so I've kept it in, but it's not as good. I'd say this is more of an FBI vehicle because of how minimalistic it is. Also, weirdly, if you look at the light there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's not actually attached to the car. The light on the bumper, on the front dash there, it's not on the window or anything. It's kind of like far from the bumper. There's no rear reds, or sorry, that's British. There's no TAs. It is suited for the police force slot, but still, like I said, with all of TickleMyElmo's cars, except for the 2 sheriff ones, they're really light. But these are generally light as well. Although this one, wow, writes itself quite nicely. Sorry. But I haven't got enough detective or FBI calls in. There we go, problem solved. And real quick, this isn't by TickleMyElmo either. I never... What? Park Ranger. Pain in the ass. It really is. I think there's supposed to be a light bar at the front as well. Yeah, there is. These are fairly new vehicles as well, but because I changed it slot from FBI 2, because I want to keep that, it kind of just really easily rolls. And this is light. Anyone can gently tap it, and that is it. It is gone. I had a bug where I just spun around in circles like the ferry-go-round. Like, it was ridiculous. I was even chasing a suspect that crashed, like glitch crashed. See what I mean? It's just a piss take. I wonder if I put this as an FBI 2 slot and then the Park Ranger as the FBI 2, which is Elmo's vehicle. Elmo, 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 Elmo. What I love about this as well, also, I love it when they flick up like that. Look at the TAs at the front, that's so cool. And at the back. So I might stick this in Park Ranger? No, I can't. It's too nice. I can't. I just love this in the Charger. So good. But anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this ridiculously long episode. I'm so sorry for being so long. I hope to see you soon in something like Star Citizen, Arma 3 campaign. I need to continue. Recon Wildlands, I need to actually bother doing that as well. No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous, Witcher, and a couple of others. Super Hot and various others. So I hope to see you guys around, and see you in another.